What's going on, NFL world? This is your boy Niner Gang Podcast here, back with another video. So definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything NFL and any and everything 49ers. With that being said, let's get right on into it, man. This game is one of the games that will be happening on Saturday. It is going to be a fantastic game. This is definitely one of the best games of the season. When you take a look at the caption, you take a look at the title, it is strictly Bears versus Packers. And we all know these are two teams that do not like each other. They can't stand each other. And believe you me, it is definitely very, very hard for either one of these teams to win in their division, especially against each other, especially with how deep the hatred runs. Now, let me give you a little bit of history. So the Packers name literally comes from, I believe, a packing group way, way back in the day, like in the early 1900s. Packers have been around forever. And basically, they named them the Packers because that was what the guys were doing in the warehouses. They were packing boxes. That's loosely there. I'm not going to get all super deep into it. If Packers fans are out there and want to correct me, jump in the comments, please, by all means. Give me the in-depth history. I'm not going that far. But basically, that's how they got their name. Now, the Bears, hell, they're just the Bears. And I mean, that's what it is. So, hypothetically speaking, if you take a look at this right now and you see what's going on, typically I like to try to pit the teams against each other based off of their logos and their mascots, so to speak. But what I will tell you is a Packer ain't got nothing against the Bear. Okay. We've all heard the idiotic thing that is out there today in the world of, would you choose a man or a bear? And they're asking women this, and women are like, I choose the bear. And it's sheer stupidity, in my mind. I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't want a human being over an animal, especially an animal that can smack you and end your life. Bears have claws, bears have teeth. They get aggravated. Hell, they hibernate. Women ain't sleeping for 6 damn months straight. You forget that. But Bears versus Packers. This is literally a human versus a bear. And if all you got is some boxes, you might want to throw the box and run. And I don't know how far you're going to get, because if you're in the wilderness, it ain't going to be too good for you. Bears can climb too. So there's a lot to go on here. So if you're looking at sheer logo, sheer mascot, it would obviously be the Bears to take the W in this game. But with that being said, this game we want to watch a literal divisional battle that's been going on for ages. These teams truthfully hate each other with a passion. This game will be at Soldier Field in Chicago due to the Bears winning the division. The weather won't be a factor for either QB, as both play in cold weather each year. What will be a factor is how good can Williams hold up in his first ever playoff game. And can Jordan Love lead the Cheeseheads to a victory on rival turf? The Bears and the Packers have played each other a total of 210 times, with the Packers leading in the wins column 108-96 over the Bears, and they've also tied 6 times. So this tells you this could be a close one. The Packers, unfortunately, on defense have no Micah Parsons, who is out with a torn ACL, so that helps the Bears to not have to deal with him in that manner. But while we're talking about that, I have someone here who lives, eats, sleeps, and breathes Chicago sports, all of it. Outside of the Cubs, we don't do the Cubs. But this man is from Chicago. He now lives out in Arizona. This is my brother. You know what I'm saying? When your boy was down, him and his family, they loved on me. They welcomed me into their home. They helped me out. I've been through some tumultuous times in my life, and they have been right there with me through them, and I appreciate and love them for it. They will always be my family. But this dude is a super Bears fan, okay? He got history in his head you probably don't even think about on a daily basis. So I'm going to bring my man on, man, my brother from another mother, man, my big dog Josh. What's going on, baby?
What's going on?
Can't hear you, man.
You can't hear me.
I don't know if you're muted or what. Oh, now you're unmuted. Oh, my bad. No, I got you. That's my fault. I didn't turn on my damn speakers like a dumbass. That's my fault. I got you. What's going on?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. Hear you loud
All
and
right,
clear.
all
How
right,
you
all
doing,
right.
brother?
Cool. Making sure it's not me.
Nah, man, you are good. You are good. I just had to turn on my speaker. I forgot to do that. So man, with that little bit of an intro there to the game, I'm going to jump right into the injury report, and you would know best to tell me what's actually happening with the Bears, if there is anything specific that's going on. So right now, for the Packers, safety Javon Buller was limited in practice. Warren Benson limited in practice. Defensive lineman Malik Willis, quarterback, he was limited in practice due to a shoulder injury. You got John Williams, their guard. He was limited in practice. Dontavian Wicks, wide receiver, limited in practice. Luke Van Ness was full participation. Zach Tom, full participation in both of those dudes. Van Ness is the defensive lineman and then an offensive lineman. Nick Neiman, linebacker, he was limited in practice. Bo Melton did not practice. And Matthew Golden, wide receiver, he was a full participation in practice. Edgerrin participation in practice. Bear with me just a moment here. All right. So talk to the people about the game. What you feel is going to go on.
You there? I feel like I'm losing you.
No, I'm here, man. Go ahead and talk to the people
Okay.
about the game real quick. I got to take this call. Go ahead and let them know how you feel about this Bears Packers game. Talk to them.
Got
I'll
you
be right
covered.
back.
All right. So, this is how I feel this is going to go down here. We're getting all our players back. Roma Dunze's coming back. We're getting Kyler Gordon back. A little stability on that defense there. I want to tell you, I feel like that Detroit game last week, I honestly feel like the defense, they just kind of tiptoed um, through that game just to try and stay healthy for the playoffs. I know we are a bend, uh, don't break defense kind of thing. We are takeaways or we're nothing. Lead the league in takeaways, but our yards per game is last in the league. If we're not taking the ball away, we're losing. In games where we take the ball away, two takeaways or more, we're 7-1 this year. The rest of our losses come if we have one takeaway or less. So our defense has got to be on point. We're getting everybody back healthy. So I feel like that's a win. And the game coming up, the Packers not having Micah Parsons is a big deal. Huge deal. Caleb Williams, QBR, in the first game when he was going up against Micah was, I want to say it was like 67.1. It was low. His QBR when Micah wasn't on the field in that second game was 108. I have noticed Caleb Williams has started to be a little more accurate than he was beginning and middle of the year. He was beginning and middle of the year. He was missing some easy looks. Easy looks that would honestly brought his passer, not his passing rating, but his completion percentage up to about 73, 74% instead. Because of those misses, he was 68, 69. I will say that Caleb Williams, congratulations to him and all Bears fans. He now is number one in Bears passing yards per season. He finished 51 yards shy of being the first quarterback in Bears history with 4,000 yards. If you don't know, if you haven't heard, the Bears are the only team without a 4,000-yard passing quarterback. I feel like that's not going to be much longer because I feel like Caleb's going to do it. For the game on Sunday, not having Micah Parsons, I think, is going to be a big deal. It can honestly go either way. If that defense comes out lackadaisical and doesn't take the ball away, the Packers could dog walk the Bears easy. But I feel like that defense is going to come out ready to go. I feel like it's a division rivalry game. Ben Johnson said it at the beginning when he first got hired. I kind of enjoyed when he was with the Lions, beating Matt LaFleur twice a year. You got to back that up now. You got to bring it in and back that up. This is your chance to beat him twice in the same year. So that being said, I think the team's going to be ready. They're going to play for their coach. And I see this one going 27-24 Chicago, with most of the yardage on the ground between Monungai and DeAndre Swift. I'm pretty sure they'll have some offensive line schemes drawn up. I'm talking about Ben Johnson. That'll make the passing game, especially with getting Odunze back, it'll make the passing game a lot easier for Caleb. And I think he will hit some big plays. Bears are number 1 in the league in big plays.
Okay.
Ironically enough, Niners are number 2.
Now, for context, when he says it like that and he chuckles, it's because we will go for each other's teams. Like as long as we're not playing each other, we will go for each other's teams. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm watching the Bears, I'd rather them win over anybody else. And plus, who really likes the Packers? I mean, honestly, okay. Outside of the people of Wisconsin, actually, no, I take that back. There. Sidebar here real quick, and I'll bring up the injury report again, and we'll talk about the Bears side of it. Because hypothetically speaking, people, anybody else, anytime you see limited in practice, that means they'll play. It's just that's how it works. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you see limited in practice, that means they'll play. If you see questionable, it's leaning more toward they won't play. You see out, obviously they're out. So let me say this. The Packers showed up. I don't know if you saw this, Josh. When they played the Cardinals, they yellowed out that stadium. I have never seen that many Packer fans in one place in my life. They took over. If you don't believe me, let me show you a picture of a dude. I took a picture with this dude because he was just, he was packed out. Okay. He was super packed out. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, where I'm from in California, packed out is a whole different term. It's a different thing. But I got to show you this dude, man. Let me see if I can put him up. Yeah, this dude. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. I'm going to take it off. Look at this cat. I don't know if you can really see it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, bro. Packed out, bro. Shoes at the whole 9 yards, bro. It was great. But when I'm talking about this game, there's a little bit of an issue, and I want you to address it. Both of you guys are coming off losing streaks. What's up, TD? Both of y'all. You're coming off a 2-game skid.
Yep.
They're coming off a 4-game skid.
Yep.
So both of y'all are hungry for a win. Both teams are basically saying, hey, I got to get this done. And then the biggest thing, what people don't understand about this is the magnitude of this. Right before you came on, I gave the all-time record. Now, unfortunately, Josh, you guys are losing.
Yes.
Y'all not on top. But this game means so much to both teams. The Bears don't want the Packers celebrating at Soldier Field for any reason.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? It's a situation where this could get violent. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It could get straight up violent. And when I state that, I don't mean jokingly. I mean, Packers fans and Bears fans do not like each other, bro.
No.
Okay, put it like this. Liking the Packers versus the Bears to the 49ers versus the Raiders. It get ugly.
Mm-hmm.
It can, and I'm pretty sure in the past it has gotten ugly.
Yes.
Now, do we want that? No, we don't. Do we want a little back and forth banter? Everybody have a good time, drink a beer, throw a snowball or two. That's hey, I am all for a little good fun. But people, please keep it to football. Don't go out there and do something you're gonna regret. Don't wind up going to jail. It's a football game, bro. You're not getting paid for this.
Well,
I know we all take our fanhood seriously, but please, for the life of me, for this game, chill.
well, I will tell you, people from Wisconsin are some of the friendliest people you will ever meet.
Okay.
You don't want to talk to them on game days where it's Bears versus Packers.
Yeah, definitely not. No.
It's a different day.
It's a different world. Whole different
world. But I got to tell you, I know a lot of people from Wisconsin, and they're very, very friendly, almost Canadian to a point.
Okay. Well, hey, they're right there by that border, eh?
Yes. Yes, they are, and it is. I got to tell you, they are. Did you eat? Come on in. We'll make you some food. They wear their hearts on their sleeves for you. But I do have another stat here that also is amazing to bring up.
Okay.
You talk about the Bears and the Packers rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Your 49ers have 642 wins all time. Okay. The Packers are first with 819 wins in the NFL. Bears are second with 809. Only 10 wins behind the Packers for most wins in NFL history.
Okay.
So there's some more added fuel for the fire for the Bears over the next few years with Caleb Williams and trying to get that defense better, whether it be with a Max Crosby or a Trey Hendrickson.
Let me stop you right now. You go get Trey. Max is mine. Get out of here. Get out of here. No.
Well, Trey is going to cost.
I need Max because I need Max to pair with Nick. See, Nick's going to be fine next year. He's good. He tore it early enough. He'll be ready for the start of the season. We should be okay.
Ready to go.
If I go out and I get Max to put on the opposite side of Nick, now I've got my bookends.
Well, Max is probably going to cost you either a ready now player and a first rounder or 2 first rounders, where Trey Hendrickson is going to be a free agent. He's just going to cost you money.
Just give me Max Crosby. I don't want Trey Hendrickson. I'm sorry. I like Max Crosby because Max Crosby has had consistency, and plus he stays healthy.
So let me ask you this. You throw up a first round pick and say Ricky Pearsall for Max Crosby.
Yeah, I don't care. Pearsall can go. I don't care.
Because one thing that we're talking about in Chicago is a first round pick in DJ Moore.
Okay. I mean, me personally, if they want Pearsall, they can have him, bro. He ain't really played. He ain't done much. He ain't proved much of nothing in the league. He ain't hurt my feelings. Like the 49ers in their first round picks during this Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch era have not necessarily been the best. Okay. Even Nick Bosa, as good as he is, he's not a game wrecker, and he has missed 2 full seasons with a torn ACL. So I'm sorry. Our first round picks don't necessarily work out the best. Like I could go on a tangent about that, but we're going to keep this Bears versus Packers because I'll go on about that all day long. I literally just saw my boy Breezy out there. He put up a post saying that nobody understands. My man TD, you gotta love it, bro. You gotta love it. But he put up a post on Twitter saying that he would have no idea why people would want to fire Kyle Shanahan, based on what he did. So I reminded him because and this is just a sidebar, and we'll get right back into the Bears versus Packers. What 49er fans like to do. There we go. Now we're back. I don't know what happened. StreamYard is just on one at times. But either way, I don't know why it's tripping. Give me just a moment here, people. All right, let me just go to my phone. Barely do anything. It's killing me. All right, now can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, better. I don't know what happened with this, but my computer is just not being my friend right now. So we'll continue here. Either way. But as I was stating, when it comes down to this, um, the 49er fans like to nitpick what they want to see and hear from Kyle Shanahan. They don't really care for it. They basically will say, "Oh, well, he's great. He's done this. He's done that." I've even had to come out and publicly go against the Keep to Lead because he keeps dick riding Kyle Shanahan so much and saying for 7 straight years, Kyle Shanahan had led the 49ers to the playoffs and all that. And it's not 7 straight years. Okay. We've had back to back years where Kyle has done something one time in his whole head coaching career. So when people go out there and go, "Oh, it's 7 straight years," it's not 7 straight years. It's not. So 49 fans like to nitpick what they say about Kyle Shanahan, how they do things with Kyle Shanahan. And me personally, the man has more than enough, there's more than enough evidence to state why you would fire him. That's all I'm saying. Like, he has losing seasons. He screwed off all those picks, which, like, there's a whole host of things you could go into to present a valid argument why Kyle Shanahan should be fired. But he's here. He hasn't gone anywhere. We'll see what happens this year. If history is on our side, we'll be at least in the NFC Championship game at a bare minimum. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So give me one moment here. Because I am trying to. All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, this is super duper low. Okay, I'm gonna put my headphones on real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, give me just a sec. Give me just a sec. All right, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can
you
you
hear me? Yeah, can you hear me?
I can't hear you though for some reason.
You can't hear me.
This is really driving me. Say something.
Can you hear me?
Oh, that's so much better. Okay, great.
Okay.
Got it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just this morning, it's just been technical difficulties with the show, with everything. It's just all over the place. But either way, when it comes to the Kyle Shanahan thing, for me, period, point blank, it's very simple. The man's been here for 9 years. We ain't got no Super Bowl rings, and we have several bad seasons, several stupid decisions. Um, he can't pick a running back to say like there's a litany of reasons you could get rid of him. And I know a lot of teams would run and clamor to go get him, and oh, he's such a great coach, and he does this and does that. Okay, whatever. At the end of the day, what is a team's job? Josh, tell me what a team's job every year. What is their focus and their focal point?
To win a Super Bowl. But I got to
Ha-
tell you,
has he done that?
no. But I got to tell you, they have some people's problems. Let
Oh,
me
believe me,
tell
I know. I know. Lots of people would love it. Now, I honestly, I used to get the malignment, honestly, uh, about who would I replace him with. I wanted your current head coach.
Ben Johnson.
I was like, I'll take Ben Johnson because
I believe
Ben Johnson
that.
did one thing, and any 49ers fan out there watching will know and understand what I mean when I say this. Ben Johnson did the one thing that Kyle Shanahan never does and doesn't like to do. He fixed the offensive line. He realized Caleb Williams was looking up at the damn sky too much and said, I can't go out there and put a quarterback on the field when he ain't got nobody to protect him. So what did he do? He went out there and found the guys and fixed the offensive line.
And
Our
didn't
offensive line is porous at
you have
times.
arguably one of the most prolific offensive linemen in NFL history, though?
Yeah, we had Trent Williams, but the thing is he injured his hamstring last week and
Yep.
couldn't play. And now this week we probably gonna have to force him out there on a bad hamstring, and that's probably not going to do much good for us. Just strictly based on the fact that that would, if he like aggravates it to a point where he really can't play, then we're screwed. But either way, back to the Bears game. So the Bears injuries, Roma Dunze was limited in practice, DJ Moore limited in practice. Kyler Gordon, defensive back, limited in practice. Does he start for you guys, or is he a backup?
Kyler is our nickel.
Okay, he's your nickel. Okay, so you
Yep.
definitely need your nickel. Um, Jahade Walker, he did not practice. Joe Tyron Shoyinka, he has a
Yes.
concussion. He
We
didn't
actually got
practice.
him at the trade deadline from Cleveland. There was a guy named Miles Garrett that was in his way of playing. He's played really well since
Yeah.
coming over from Cleveland.
Yeah, but those three guys didn't practice. Gardner Johnson didn't practice. Nick McLeod was a full participant in practice.
Yep.
You got offensive lineman Braxton Jones. He went full. Offensive lineman Ozzy Trapilo. He was
Yep.
limited in practice. But that's pretty much it. So pretty much everybody is going to play for the Bears.
Yep.
Outside of maybe the
The only one that's
Shoyinka
a
and
sure
Walker.
no-go is C.J. Gardner Johnson. He's the one that's a sure no-go, unfortunately, because
Yeah,
that man
that concussion.
that man is a beast in the
Yeah.
defensive back.
Yeah, he's really good. I know. But unfortunately, CJ Gardner Johnson made himself a mistake a couple years back and started waving goodbye to the crowd at halftime. And we came out and whooped that ass and sent
Yep.
him home. So you were waving goodbye to yourself, sir.
Mhm.
Either way,
But he
but
had
we have a history with CJ Gardner Johnson just based off of I'm saying him when he was with the Eagles, then that situation with the
mhm.
Lions. So I mean, if we were to come up against you guys, I know he wants to play.
Oh yeah.
I know he's like, get me in there. I got to do this. So
But
with the injury, go ahead.
we've got Shawnee in there who
Mm,
has
mm,
5 picks this year. Nashawn Wright.
mm, mm.
And then we've also got the league leader in interceptions with 7 in Brisker.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, look.
So
The funny thing is so I'll tell you just, and I referenced my dog Breezy. Shout out to the Nitty Gritty Niners. Shout out to the Wayne Breezy Network. If you don't know about Breezy, definitely look him up. Definitely subscribe to the channel. The man does fantastic work. You gotta love it. But basically, I know certain players in the league because he will rave about them, and he wanted Brisker so bad. He wanted him to be a Niner
Yep.
in every which way you could think of. So it was definitely frustrating to lose him to you guys. But let me take a look real quick. I'm going to give you some numbers, and you tell me what you think. The season series is split between these two games. Two games with the Pack winning the first game and the Bears winning the second meeting. Both games were close, decided by 7 and 6 points respectively, within 3 weeks of each other. Now, Love is currently 5-1 versus the Bears overall,
Mm-hmm.
while Williams is 2-2 versus the Bear. So history says the Pack should win, but that's not always the case now, is it? I know both teams will be hunting for a win in this game, not only to talk shit to the other team about beating them in the playoffs, but beating them in general. Um, but what do you think about that, man?
I think if you're Ben Johnson, you have to win this game. You called
Okay.
your shot when you got hired.
Okay.
You said great coaches in this division. I love Dan Campbell. I love Kevin O'Connell.
Mm-hmm,
But I got
mm-hmm,
to be honest, when I was the offensive coordinator in Detroit, I loved beating Matt LaFleur twice a year, playing to that Chicago crowd. Well, you called your shot. You Babe Ruth it. You you
there
you,
you go.
you got to hit your home run now. You got to go out. You got to win that second game. You
Mm-hmm,
can't. You got an extra chance here in the
mm-hmm,
playoffs with that third game to go and get that second win against the Packers. You
there you
called
go.
your shot. You got to go get it. Um, from a players that's from a coaching standpoint. From
Mm-hmm.
from a player standpoint, um, I want the win.
Okay.
Before I get into what I'm gonna say, don't get
Mm-hmm.
it twisted. I want the win. Okay,
Oh
I,
yes,
and
yes, yes.
I think we can get the win. We were 3 yards away and an interception
Mm-hmm.
um, from being 2-0 against them this year.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were
There you
right
go.
there. And I got to tell you that play that they made to make that interception. If you go back and you look at the all 22, there was
Mm-hmm.
no way he should have been able to get from where he was to get way back in the end zone after the ball was already thrown. I hate giving love to the Packers, but that was a hell of an interception.
Oh
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
he was wide open in the end zone, wide open, and dude comes out of nowhere, 10 yards, 15 yards out of the play to come back and make that interception. It was a hell of a play. So
That much.
I give him credit. I
Okay,
give him
that
credit.
much is true. There you go. I'm not mad at that. What's going on, Jet? Jet in the building. So this is what I would say as well. Um, the Packers have their weapons. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson. Bears boast.
Yeah.
Bears Love boasts the dual threat backfield of Monungai and DeAndre Swift, along with that smooth operator Colston Loveland, the
Mm,
superstar tight end, the receiving trio of Moore, Dunze, and Luther Burton III, who destroyed my poor Niners. He beat the brakes off of my damn pass defense. Luther Burton III, I'm telling you right now, you got a little star on your hands. You got to
yes.
get that dude more involved in the game plan because he murdered us. I tell you, look, people, I am a diehard Niners fan. He killed us. I give credit where
Mhm.
credit is due. Luther Burden III was there. He was your leading receiver in that game. And I think he caught both
Yes.
of the touchdown passes. So
Yep.
now you've got weapons, they got weapons. Now defensively, the Packers are once again without Micah Parsons, which is a huge blow to their defense. As the only other person that was getting in the opposing team's backfield was Rashawn Gary. Parsons had 12 sacks. Gary had 7.5. After that, the drop off is tremendously low for any of the Packers defensive ends.
Game 1 to game 2.
Mm-hmm.
Game 1, they had Micah. I brought this up at the beginning. The QBR for Caleb Williams in game 1
Mm-hmm.
when they had Micah Parsons was 68.7, something
Mm-hmm.
like that. Game 2 with no Micah, 108.3.
I'm just saying, look, people, this is why I tell you, players matter. Parsons
Mm-hmm.
makes a big difference in a defense. I mean, I'm still laughing at Jerry Jones for being that stupid to let that man walk out the door. But this
Right?
is Jerry Jones. It's Jerry Jones we're talking about, people. This is just kind of how it works. Jerry Jones, unfortunately, does not make necessarily the best decisions, and in his old age is going to keep making worse decisions. I'm sorry, Cowboy fans. You will get better when Jerry Jones is no longer your owner. And unfortunately, you're going to have to wait until that man goes ahead and lays down in the ground and don't open his eyes up no more because he ain't giving up ownership of nada. The
Well,
man is the GM, he's the owner, and he's the radio host. Like he is trying. Okay, so I will do. I got it. I got it. And I don't know if you remember this, Josh. You may or may not. Source Awards, 1996. Suge Knight. You want to come and be an artist and not have your producer all in the videos, dancing everywhere, trying to do this. Come to Death Row.
mm-hmm.
That's Jerry Jones. But
Yep.
Jerry Jones is doing the opposite. He's saying if you want to come to a team that has one of the largest fan bases in the world, that consistently has a fan base that'll tell you they're going to the Super Bowl, even though they know they're not, where I run everything and it's all about Jerry Jones, come play for the Cowboys. Put that star on your helmet. Let's go. Like, no one cares for that. And no one wants that. You know what you want your owner to do? Play the background, pay attention, and talk behind the scenes. The only time your owner should be talking is at the beginning and the end of the season.
Well, you being a talking about how they're not going to win until he's in the ground, Jared Jones.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um, you said at the beginning, I'm everything Chicago. Okay,
Yes, you are.
and I am going to tell you, and you are a Bulls fan as well, so you know my heartbreak with this.
Yes, sir.
Until Reinsdorf is gone.
Yeah, we gonna suck.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, we gonna suck.
And it kind of goes the same way with the other team he owns, the White Sox. Now, the beautiful thing about the White Sox in 2033, the White Sox go to Matt Ishba, who his brother owns the Phoenix Suns.
Okay, so it might be a little change of things there.
Yes, and he already is part owner, and you can see the White Sox doing something this year already that
Mm-hmm.
they have not been known to do in the past. I will give them credit. They really gave a run at Machado when Machado went to San Diego.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But they actually went out and signed an international superstar
Mm-hmm.
from Japan,
Okay, gotcha.
which they are not known as doing. So it does. Who your owner is really does say a
Mm-hmm.
lot. With the
Mm-hmm.
Bulls, I love AK. I
Yeah.
love I love Carney Sovis, but as long as he
Mm-hmm.
has to answer to Reinsdorf, he's
Yeah,
not
it's gonna be what it is.
going to be able to do what he wants to do. So bringing this back to football, yeah, as long as you have to answer to Jerry Jones, you ain't going to be able to do nothing. What it is with all these guys, Reinsdorf, Jerry Jones, it's old school football. We want to win the way we know. We want to
Let
win.
me
We want to
let
win
me
the way you did in the '80s. Can't do that
mm-hmm.
no more.
Yeah, no, it's different.
It's all about throwing it as far as you can now. The
Yeah.
days of bruising, run and gun football
Mm-hmm.
and punch him in the mouth with the best defense in the league, those days are over.
Yeah.
How far can you throw the ball? That's
Mm-hmm.
what it is today.
Yeah. And this is what I would say. When I'm looking at this game, just from the outside in, I will say this. Both teams have some firepower, but I lean toward the Bears winning this game, just strictly based on the fact that they at least have a defense. I'm sorry. When you look at the numbers, and let me keep these this is just really bad. When you take a look at the sack numbers, I'm going to give you guys sack numbers for the Green Bay Packers.
If you would have done
This
this,
going to be
I'd been like, stop. Don't even say nothing.
yeah, no. So look, these are the sack numbers for the Packers. Okay, your leading sack guy is out with a torn ACL, 12 and a half sacks, Micah Parsons. After that, you have 7.5 sacks from Rashawn Gary. After that, you got Devontae Wyatt. He only has 4. Everybody else after that only has 2.5. The Packers as a unit had 36 sacks. Now I know I can't talk much because my Niners ain't worth a dime, and I think we we are worse than the league at sacks, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so that tells me enough. They only have 7 interceptions. All I'm saying is the Packers have not really a strong defense to deal with the offense you're going to bring. I don't think that they're going to be able to deal. You guys, honestly, even though you said this, I have to disagree. I think y'all could run the ball down their throats.
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all could just go with Monungai and Swift the
Well,
whole game and pass very sparingly. If you guys go run heavy, pass light, I think it's an easy road to the win because as long as you're getting the first downs, as long as you're making the plays, you're controlling the clock.
and it all comes
If
down
Jordan
to
Love ain't on the field, he can't do nothing.
the scheme of Ben Johnson.
Mm-hmm,
Um,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
the way he has the offensive linemen moving during running plays,
Yeah.
it's something magical. When
Mm-hmm.
you go back and you watch the all 22 film of these runs by Monungai and Swift,
Yeah.
I mean, you've got the left guard going all the way to the opposite side of the right guard um, to surprise safeties.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the, the direction of which they run or the misdirection, depending on the play, um, the way he sets up the offensive lineman is like nothing I've never seen before. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why they've got these gaping big holes to just run
Mm-hmm.
through.
Run through. Yeah. And
I
that's the point.
I could get through it at 470 pounds. I could get through these holes.
Yeah.
I mean, the
So
way he draws them up, they're pretty.
this is
They are pretty.
this is what I will say. I think if you guys start running the rock and they can't stop that, I think the play action pass is just going to go crazy. I will say this. I'm not going to completely count out the pack. I get it. It's anybody's game in a divisional game because divisional games are very, very hard to win. You know what I'm saying? You don't believe me? Look at all the divisional games that happened in the last week
Mm-hmm.
and see exactly what happened. Like it's craziness. But this is where I'm going. Me personally, I want to see that. I want to see some old school smash mouth, run the ball down your throat football. And I think the Bears could do it because you got Monungai and you got Swift. And I'm telling you, both of them have speed. Both of them can hit. They can both run between the tackles. You don't lose a step when one goes out of the game. You just continue. And I think that, that's a testament to Ben Johnson and what he's done and how he's been able to put this team together. Now, for the pack, I will say this: your defense is going to have its hands full. Christian Watson ain't no joke, man. He been balling. He been doing this thing. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
Dobbs.
saying? That Romeo Dobbs, he's definitely a solid receiver. I love that he wears that Guardian cap. I do. He probably the only person that wear the Guardian cap that look cool with it on.
Right.
Everybody else look like a bobblehead, but for some reason, I don't know why Romeo Dobbs Guardian cap looks hard. Like it's dope. Like when I
Yeah.
see him with that cap on, I'm like, he make it look good. I'll give him that much credit. And then you do have to stop Josh Jacobs. So tell me this: what is your defense going to do to contain those weapons? Because those are some formidable guys. None of them are over 1,000 yards for the season, but Dobbs, Watson, and Tucker Kraft all have 6 TDs this season, each one of them. So what are you guys going to do to shut down that Green Bay offense, man? Because that is definitely still some formidable firepower.
You're gonna have to lean on what got you here, and that's takeaways. You're gonna have to
Okay.
play Tampa 2,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and stay away from man coverage.
Okay.
And you're just gonna have to stick with what got you there. Let them get the yards, bend don't break. Let them go 20-20. I don't care.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What happens in the red zone is what I care about.
Okay.
Um, because our defense isn't that type of defense that's going to keep you between the 20s. Our defense is we're going to surprise you with that fumble at the 6-yard line or the interception in the end zone. That's unfortunately what we are. We've given up the most yards of any defense in this league passing wise.
Okay.
So we are who we are, and we have to stick to that. Let them go 20-20. Let them kick field goals. They were when we played them at Soldier Field a few weeks ago. They were 0 for 5 in the red zone.
Ooh, that is a fantastic stat, people. Packers fans, you hear that? 0 for 5 in the red zone. I mean, you got into that man's red zone. You were within 20 yards of scoring, and he shut you down. That is beautiful. Beautiful stats for them. 0 for 5 in the red zone. You cannot be mad at that. One guy that I have to say that I love, and I need your opinion on this
dude.
dude.
Watch out for Matthew Golden too.
Golden too. Yeah. We don't need him. You don't need him to be golden. You need him to be like copper,
He's their weapon. He is their Luther Burden.
Yeah, he's that sneaky dude you don't really think about, and then he come out randomly and kills you, and you're like, where the hell did this dude come from? But I do want to ask you about this one defensive player. I like him a lot, and he made my quarterback very nervous. His name is Booker.
Yes, Austin
Booker. Yo, bro, talk to me about it. This kid is amazing. And I know people if you look at stats and you look at numbers and things of that nature, you'll look at it from a different standpoint. But what I do is I do the eye test. I watch the game and I see if somebody can be a game wrecker or a game breaker or not. And let me tell you something. Austin Booker had Brock Purdy looking over his shoulder the whole damn game. Austin Booker on the season has 35 total tackles, 4.5 sacks. He's got 5 TFLs. The man even has 3 passes defensed.
Keep in mind, he is a bench player. He's not yet a starter. That man starts. Watch out.
Okay, so people, I just gave y'all those stats. The man's coming off the bench. You would die to have a defensive end that comes off the bench and gives you that type of production. 4.5 sacks from a bench player. Oh, that I tell you right now. This year, because we're already in 2026. Happy New Year to you, brother. I forgot to say that. But tell you right now, in training camp, they're gonna be looking to go, hey man, we need to get Booker a few more snaps. Yeah, we gonna.
He's definitely
take
a second-round pick, not this past year, but the year before. He definitely showed up and showed out, and I think he's definitely earned his way to start. Opposite of whoever we get, whether that be Crosby, Hendrickson. I know you.
It's Hendrickson. Just stop with the Crosby talk. I told you. Just be quiet. I'm gonna take you off the screen. You keep trying to take my player. We're going after Max Crosby. We're gonna break that damn ridiculous. I don't know what this loyalty is that he has to the Raiders. I don't understand it. Like, bro, you should want out just as bad as Myles Garrett wanted out of Cleveland.
Yeah, we're gonna lose the last 2 games. No, we're not. My job is to play. Okay,
bro, they want the number 1 pick. Take the damn L. What are you doing?
Right.
But hey, either way, we'll see what happens. I want to ask you this: who scares you on the Packers defense? On the Packers offense? Who is that guy that you're like, I have to stop this person? If I let him go off, we could lose this game. Who's that guy from the Packers offense that just you're like,
Who's that guy on the Packers offense that scares me the most? I could say Christian Watson.
Okay.
I could say Jordan Love. I could even say Romeo Doubs. But to be honest with you, backup running back Emmanuel Wilson. I'm going to get a little.
Now, I did see him a couple of times this year when Josh Jacobs was not in. He's formidable. He looks good. Emmanuel Wilson currently on the year. Let me give y'all his numbers because he did very good while Josh Jacobs was gone. Both of them are averaging 4 yards a carry, people. And Emmanuel Wilson had 496 rushes. He did not score. Well, actually, I take that back. He did. He scored 3 times. So okay, talk to me. Yeah, you said you're gonna get tell me why Wilson is that dude that you were like, hey man, I don't need you breaking this game open. Go sit on the bench.
When they ran him as a duo with Jacobs,
Uh-huh.
that man had 5.8 yards per carry against us.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay. I mean, he was a beast. I mean, yeah, we have had the lead at the end of the game when it mattered.
I just put that up there because I knew you would address it. I wanted that to happen. There you go, Triumph, man. I'll tell you, hey, look, when I tell y'all that Josh has Bears knowledge that you wouldn't even think of, bro, he could probably tell you the stats from the damn Super Bowl win. It's that deep.
What amazes me between the Bears and the Packers is how many blocked field goals through the years there have been. And
really? Okay.
Yeah, go back to the day after Sweetness died. We had a memorial for Sweetness at Soldier
Hold on
Field.
1 second. Hold on, Josh. That's a moment of silence for the greatness of Sweetness. Let's give it a second. All right, go ahead and continue. We got to do that for players like that. If you don't know who Walter Payton is, if you're young and you're watching this channel and you don't know who that is, I implore you, please go to YouTube and just type in Walter Payton. You will be pleasantly surprised. They called him Sweetness, baby, because he was that damn good, baby. He was so fast. Oh, Sweetness. Sweetness was an amazing player. Gotta love it. But go ahead. Go on.
The day after he died, I wanted to say it was either 98 or 99. We had the memorial at Soldier Field on Saturday. Then we had to be at Lambeau on Sunday for Bears Packers.
Okay.
And Packers were going for a game-winning field goal, and we blocked it. The day after Sweetness died. And, since that point, every other year I feel like there was either the Packers or the Bears blocked a field goal to win a game in that rivalry.
So it's just been happening very often.
Yes.
I got you.
I've never seen two teams block each other's field goals the way Packers Bears has. I mean, it's crazy. It's weird. But it is definitely. I'd like to know. Wonder if I could look it up. How many blocked field goals are in that rivalry?
Yeah, I'm trying to take a look at it right now and see if I can find anything on it. Yeah, it's basically telling me it's kind of hard to search, but either way. So, Emmanuel Wilson, that's the dude that scares you. Okay, on defense, obviously there's no Micah Parsons. On defense, from the pack, who is that guy that you're like, oh, he sticks in my craw. I can't stand him. He is a thorn in my side. Who is that dude from the pack that you were like, ugh?
Well, I'm gonna give you a. I could go over Sean Gary.
Okay.
I'm not. It's Nixon. Nixon. Got the interception that ended the game in Lambeau, and he was really close to doing it again at Soldier Field.
Now, Nixon has one interception on the season, and that's the one you're talking about.
Yep.
Damn.
And he
ain't got nothing else. Other than that, his stats for the season, people, Nixon has 72 total tackles. He's got 3 TFLs. Ooh. Okay. Now I see why you said you don't like this guy. 17 passes defense. That means that he leads the whole Packer squad with 17 passes defense.
Yep.
Okay.
He was the one that was on DJ Moore when DJ caught the game winner at Soldier Field. He could have easily had 2 game-winning picks against the Bears.
There it is. Triumph 89. Are you a Packer fan, Triumph 89? Just let me know if you are. I mean, it's cool. I love to see everybody. They did get
Yes,
Trayvon Diggs.
yes, yes,
They did get Trayvon Diggs, and I
yes.
guarantee you he will play. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. Triumph 89 is a Packers fan. Okay, Triumph 89. Do me a solid, bro. Give me some X factors. Your X factors on offense and defense. Put them in the comments. I will. Oh no. I love when people come in and interact. That is fantastic. I want you guys in here, please. But give me an offensive and defensive X factor. Because you got a Bears fan here. Talk some shit, bro. It's okay. I'm all right with that. We like the banter here, man. It's all gravy, baby. We love it. We love it. That's what I was saying earlier. Just it's all in good fun, man. But so we've got the backup running back. You're like, I don't like that dude. And we have Keyshawn Nixon, the DB,
Mm-hmm.
there. So if those are the two dudes, now we're going to flip this. I need you to tell me on offense for the Chicago Bears, who's about to make the pack pay? Who is going to be that guy? Even if it's more than one guy, who's going to be the person that you look and say, I'm going to make I'm going to make the Packers regret coming to Soldier Field?
Every part of me wants to say Rome Odunze because he's been injured the last 3 weeks, and
Mm-hmm.
he's excited to get back in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm going to do a cop out here. I'm going to say the offensive line. That offensive
Ooh,
line is
okay.
going to really hold and protect. Now, I watched the press conference yesterday from Matt
Mm-hmm.
LaFleur. I watched both of
Mm-hmm.
them. I watched Ben Johnson and Matt LaFleur.
Mm-hmm.
Matt LaFleur, I got to give him credit. That man, he talked about Caleb, and
Mm-hmm.
he goes, he's a great player. He even smiled and laughed. He goes, that we tried to sack him so many times, and he got out of it. I mean, that guy is magical.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Caleb Williams is the slipperiest quarterback in the damn NFL. And I told Niner fans that, and I told I put that out when right before we played y'all. I said we have to actually tackle Caleb Williams. Don't wrap him up. Don't go at his legs. Don't try to just give him a little bump. Caleb Williams is slippery. That dude moves. He just moved out that pocket, man. He is
Mm-hmm.
definitely he is a mobile quarterback, but he is a pocket passer first. Like
Yeah,
he can get you, he'll gas you on them runs. Don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? And for me, this is what I'll say. I need for Caleb Williams, I need a gritty Caleb Williams.
mm-hmm.
I need a hardcore Caleb Williams. I need a dude. I don't need the Bears. I don't need that soft shit. Okay. I don't need the painted nails and the pink purses and all that crap. I need you to, what I'm saying, hold your nuts, man, and go out there and beat the brakes off of these
Angry.
these Packers, man. I need an angry Caleb Williams. I need
Mm-hmm.
a dude that's gonna look in the mirror and say, ain't nothing finna stop me. I'm going out there and I'm taking the heart of the Packers. I'm going to rip it out of their chest. I'm going to stomp on it and I'm going
Well,
to laugh at their fans while I do it. That's the Caleb Williams that needs to
the
show
reason I
up
say
on Soldier Field.
the reason I say the O line is because you're going to want to establish the run like we talked about, and let Caleb do his um
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
let Caleb do his thing in the play action and
Okay.
make bootlegs and stuff. Um,
How
yeah,
you how you feeling about this guy right here, Evan
uh,
Williams?
um, not excited about it.
Okay. Okay.
Not
So that
excited
tells
about
me
it, but
that okay. That tells me the triumph is putting out a player
yeah.
that you're like, yeah, this dude
Mm-hmm.
that might be a dude. Okay, so this one here. Now he's saying that Baron Sorrell looked pretty good last week.
He did.
Um, okay,
He
okay,
did.
okay.
I mean, there wasn't much going on highlight wise
Mm-hmm.
for either the Bears or the Packers last week. But he was solid. He was solid. The
Yeah.
beauty of having NFL Sunday Ticket and being able to jump in and out of those games. I saw
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that, and yeah, he was solid.
This is what I would say. Me personally, I think if you guys use that 1-2 punch, and this ties into what you stated, for the Bears to win, that O line has to be great. I say if you use that 1-2 punch of Monangai and
Mhm.
Swift, along with that O line, this game is over.
Yeah.
You control the clock. You don't have to
Well,
worry about anything.
fortunately,
And running the ball in because it's gonna be cold as shit out there. I don't even know what the weather gonna be like on Saturday. I just know Chicago is gonna be cold as hell. Let me take a look real quick. Let me find that.
weather.
Yeah, it's gonna be 39 damn degrees
Hmm.
with 13-mile-an-hour winds. What time do you guys play? That's
We
what I gotta
played
find.
6 o'clock hard time here in Arizona.
Okay, so y'all are 8 on yeah,
Seven.
be 7 there, 7 there,
Yep.
7 there. Okay, so let me see if I can find. Let me see. Hold on, 7 p.m. Yeah, it's still gonna be cold as shit. It's
Well, it's definitely not going to get warmer.
it's just gonna be cold as hell out there, man. The low is 27 people. So you can, if you're going to the game, please by all means bundle up. Now, here's the thing. Packer fans don't have to worry about this. This is probably t-shirt weather for them.
Hmm.
Wisconsin gets freezing. I know. I've been to a little town called Marinette, Wisconsin. My uncle used to live there, and he was stationed there while he was in the Coast Guard.
Hmm.
Because my uncle was in the military. Shout out to my uncle, love him to death. One of the greatest uncles in the world. But you have the you have like some of the coldest weather. I had to literally shovel my way out of the front door. It's that deep. The snow gets hot. So
Yep.
inclement weather is nothing to either one of these teams. You please keep that in mind. Neither one of these teams are worried about inclement weather.
No.
So we'll see what happens. But
No.
I would say I think that if the run game is good, you guys are solid. I'd say on defense, to be honest with you, you just got to make sure that you do what you got to do against them. I am going to say, for me on defense, your X factor is going to be the buff Steve Urkel. And you know who I'm talking about.
Hmm.
That's Tremaine Edmonds. I call him
Yep.
the buff Steve Urkel. People, if you don't think that Tremaine Edmonds look like Steve Urkel, please go ahead and Google a side by side. They look just alike. He's just big as hell.
Yep.
Where Jaleel White is not that big, obviously. But I'm telling you, they look the same. He literally looked like Jaleel White, buffed out, and that. The wind, yes, there you go. Triumph says he's a little more worried about the wind. So I get you
Yeah.
because 13-mile-an-hour winds suck, especially for kicking. Oh, that is the worst. And I can tell you right now, if I am a special teams guy
Hmm.
and I'm kicking and I keep missing because of the wind, I'm looking at the head coach going, y'all better go for 2. Don't talk nothing. Don't tell me nothing about my kicker. I am sorry. A 13-mile-an-hour wind. And sometimes, let me explain this, people. Wind gusts are not biased.
No.
Okay. They go wherever they go, bro. You can have the wind coming this way, it swoops back the other way. I know. I've seen it a million times. Okay. I've watched kickers try to kick into the wind. Doesn't work. Kick with the wind. Sometimes it pushes the ball to the right, to the left. You never know with wind. So I agree with you, Triumph. That is definitely something. He says also that the Packers' Achilles heel is sometimes scoring too fast with
Hmm.
explosive. The
Yep.
Bears need to do the opposite and keep it away from Love. There you
That
go.
is
Triumph.
100% correct. The Bears this year are, they think they're in the top 3 in
Mm-hmm,
time of
mm-hmm,
possession.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That is the key. He is 100% correct.
Yeah,
For the Bears to get that victory, they have to own time of possession. They have to own it big time.
yeah, yeah.
Keep the ball out of Jordan Love's hands because let me tell you, it's not going to be a dog walk. That boy,
Oh
Jordan
no.
Love, that man is a bad man.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they do rely on the explosive plays because that's how well, they've been doing that to us since 1990, since Brett
Yeah.
Favre to the game. They've just been
Oh,
play after explosive play after
now, now, Josh, you said it wrong. It's Brett Favor.
breakfast. Bet five rand.
Bet five rand. Yeah. And see, here's the way you know. And there are two players in history that I can think of, and I always get people with, and this tells me if they're really fans or not. And it's the Lakers and it's the Packers. I can't stand him either. I don't like what he did with the whole stealing money and everything. He did, as a human being, he's a piece of crap. As a football player, he was awesome. It's a little bit different. But it's I always tell people who are Packer fans, has Brett Favre always been a Packer?
Nope.
And if you answer yes, you're not a real Packer fan, because he was not. He was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons.
Yep.
And I always say this: was Kobe always a Laker?
Charlotte Hornets.
Thank you very much. See, if you don't know those two small nuggets, that tells you you're not paying attention. But either way, and I saw you earlier, TD, with your comment about your Lakers being in third place and all that crap. No one cares about the fakers, okay? No one cares about crybaby LeBron and all that crap. No one cares about that. You know what I mean?
Center. Come, Josh Giddey's ready for you again.
Oh, he calling you out, TD. He said, "Come get this work. Come get this work."
Shot right over LeBron.
There we go. I love it, man. But either way, tell me who wins, Josh. Tell me who wins. Who takes this W? Who does it? What are we doing? How's this panning out for you? Are the Packers celebrating in Soldier Field, eating cheese on your field? Or are you going to punch them in the mouth and send them back to Green Bay crying and trying to figure out what to do for the rest of this year?
Well, I have no reason to believe with the last two games coming down to the final play that this one won't. They're two teams that know each other. You can't hide anything from each other. All I've got to fall back on, knowing that, is that it's a home game. That's funny.
That is hilarious. I didn't know that was what is that was on his rookie card.
I've got to say, it comes down to a field goal, may or may not be blocked.
Okay.
As we talked about earlier, 27-24 Chicago.
Okay.
Home team advantage. Other than that, I think the two teams are very evenly matched. Okay. They really are in a lot of ways. And the two games they played this year has shown me nothing different. But we need to own time of possession, and we need to start playing football before the fourth quarter. Because it seems like outside of that Niner game, the last few weeks, we've just decided to not show up until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and you got the fourth quarter is where you definitely need to show up. Unless your lead is that expanded where you can take the fourth quarter off, fourth quarter is definitely where you need to show up. Now, see, I should have never mentioned anything about the damn Lakers, because now look at TD. He over here and went off and listed the man's whole life in one sentence.
Over there. Yep.
TD love his Lakers, man. I ain't mad at him though. That's my dog. So just so you know, Josh, Terra Dome does content creating as well. He is another 49er fan, as you can obviously see. But Terra Dome is one of the most anointed men with the Lord that I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Like, bro, if you call me and tell me you need a prayer, I could pass it on to him, and I guarantee you whatever you're praying for will come to pass. The man is definitely a great human being. He's a really good friend. He's like a big brother to me. So TD is a very awesome person, man. But
see, I grew up in the church, and so for me, he and I think would get along very well with.
Yes.
Sports.
Oh yeah. Oh no, and the beauty of it is TD will take a Bible verse and turn it into something. You know what I'm saying? And show you how that could change into what it is. I personally think that the Bears will win. I'm going to give them 30-24. That's my thing. I think it is definitely a good thing. This is going to be a great game. Like the fact that it's a divisional game makes it one of the games you have to watch. People, if you watch anything this weekend, please watch Bears versus Packers. You are going to see some of the best football that you have seen in a while. Divisional games bring about a different, it brings something else out of you, man. And though I know Diggs just got there, but I can guarantee you those people in that locker room are telling him, hey, just as much as you hated Philly,
Mm-hmm.
you need to hate the Bears even
Yep.
more. Because there are rivalries in football. And I'm telling you right now, one of those biggest rivalries is Bears Packers. It's just that's just how it is. Okay. It's like USC Notre Dame. They just don't like each other. No, it's oil and water. They don't mix. These two will bump heads every single time. You're not going to get everybody to agree on everything. But this game is going to be one for the ages. I think it's going to be a beautiful game. And TD, since you went ahead and said that your Lakers are in third place, they are currently 23-11 and all that good stuff. You know, my Bulls is in ninth place, but we working on things. You know, we working on things.
Working on it.
You know, we working on it. You know, we got some good young talent. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be coming along. You know, we might try to slip it to the playoffs. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Trade deadline coming up in February, but you know our settlers in the front office, starting with Reinsdorf, you know they won't do anything. They'll just settle. They'll just settle for what we got on the court.
Yep. That's yeah. And right now we got Josh Giddey and Kobe White leading the team with the scoring. We got Vucevic. I honestly like that young kid Buzelis. I like him. Yeah, Buzelis is pretty cool. I like him. And of course, got my dude out there, Ayo DeVos. I love that dude. I love him. I look at him. I call him, hey, yo. But he's great.
What did I tell you?
You told me. You did. You called Ayo
for Illinois.
You called it. And then now, what did I tell you? Who did I tell you about? Who did I say was going to be a superstar?
For the Bulls?
No, but he played for the Bulls, but he's not there anymore. But I told you he's going to be a superstar.
You talking about I know who you're talking about. I just can't think of the name.
Jimmy Buckets.
Yes, you did.
Yep. I called Jimmy Butler when he was with the Bulls. I said his defense is on point. Once his offense gets straight, it's going to be a problem. Of course, we love Derrick Rose. Everybody does. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
So my tire popped in Maricopa. So we're sitting at the tire shop in Maricopa during the night of the NBA draft 2017. And they have it on in the tire shop. And what could have made matters worse after having a blown tire was watching. We have a trade. The Bulls have traded Jimmy Butler for Dunn and Zach LaVine. And I'm just like,
didn't do much.
I blew a tire and now this.
It's like it can't get any worse.
It can't get worse.
All right, Josh. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, brother. You know I got nothing but love for you, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to end the show there. Thank everybody for tuning in and hanging out with us. This is, once again, a true Bear fan. You know what I'm saying? Diehard Chicago, everything. I'm going to roll with him on the fact that his Bears get the dub. Like I said, 30-24. He said 27-24. So we'll see what happens this Saturday. But I do believe that the Bears get that dub and move forward in the playoffs. Sorry to Jordan Love. And one more thing about Jordan Love. I just don't think he's as good as everybody gives him credit for.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying Jordan Love isn't good. He's good. Just not as good as everybody gives him credit for.
He's inconsistent.
He has he's up and down. When he's on, he's on.
Yeah.
But when he's off,
I wouldn't say Jay Cutler inconsistent, but he's definitely inconsistent.
Well, no, we all know Jay Cutler. That is the saddest, richest man in the world. I ain't never seen somebody look so depressed at every damn press conference he's ever done. Jay Cutler cried. Like, I just never understood. How do you get paid that kind of money and you are sad every damn time you walk? Even with a win, he just would, we played an okay game.
2012, he was the second highest paid player in the league.
Bro, I just, once again, I don't know. He made tons of money in the league. Now he's not in the league. I don't know what he's doing now, but either way, it is what it is. So
Before we sign off,
appreciate.
one upset for you this week.
Oh, let me show you it.
Yeah.
It's all facts, TD. All facts. Some people
I
just don't
agree.
have personality, bro. Some people don't look their personality. Okay, what did he say? He said, look at the stats compared to Love and Favre. It's identical.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Favre was a gunslinger.
Okay.
He broke the record
Oh,
for
no.
interceptions and touchdowns
Crap.
and yards. I mean, it was
Yeah.
he was hit or miss. When he hit, he hit. When he missed, he missed.
Yeah, definitely so.
Um,
All right.
but I got one real quick, one upset for you this weekend.
Okay.
Rams have to go into the inclement weather,
Mm-hmm.
across the country.
Mm-hmm.
First game of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Panthers win that game 31-28, the same way they beat them in Carolina
Mm-hmm.
back on November 30th, week 13.
Okay.
They did it
Okay.
once, do it again. That's my upset. Reminder, the Bears Packers game, if you don't know, is on Amazon Prime. It is not on television, it is streaming. It is on Amazon Prime.
Uh-huh.
So just to get that out there.
Okay. Definitely so, man. Well, hey, everybody out there, appreciate y'all for tuning in, hanging out with your boy, hanging out with my brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? And we'll leave you with this. Go Bears.
Bear down.